Hey, welcome to Ghost Detectives. I'm Detective Vincent, and this week we take you to the Columns Museum in Milford, PA. And what a place this is. From the stories of the spirit lady who walks back and forth upstairs, to the flag that Abe Lincoln's head was wrapped in, following his assassination. This is one episode you must see, so stay tuned to this week's Ghost Detective.
My name is Gail Darcy. I'm a docent at the Columns, and I've been here over 6 years. I understand the Hartford House on Hartford Street. They say that's very haunted. Behind that house, it's great. There's a house that has a shutter with a half moon on it, and the half moon is how they used to shoot the Indians. It's an original. But this is the best part. They have an outhouse for 4 people behind that. And the house behind that was a Underground Railroad. And one woman said to me, I saw that lady, that older lady, and she looks just like her picture. And there was no one else there except this couple. I said, what older lady? And she brought me upstairs and showed me the picture of Fanny Kraft.
Okay, my name is Linda Kolbeck, and I've been with the museum for approximately 7 years.
Okay, so Linda, tell me about some of your own personal experiences you've had here.
Well, this room in particular, which is the purse room, we call it. This is a place where people have said to me, and I have felt it also, that the atmosphere is very, very dense. It's almost like walking through water. I can't stand still in this room. In other words, I can walk through the room, shut off the lights if need be, and I'm fine. But if I'm asked to stand here for any period of time, I start getting very dizzy. I start moving back and forth.
My name is Sally Hendy, and I'm a docent here at the museum, relatively new. This room in particular is more of a sense than any kind of, I haven't heard anything, nor have I seen anything in here, but I definitely have a very heavy feeling, and it's a female presence that I feel, whether she was confined or whatever, but I definitely feel that presence in here.
Good. We'll see if we can get to the bottom of it.
That would be great. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Laura, can you tell me about your best paranormal experience you had in the building here?
Sure. About 3 years ago, my husband and I were moving up here, and we were taking a look at the place, and we stopped in the museum, and in the back room, I felt like I saw a woman, felt an energy, very strong energy of a woman, and when I came downstairs, I said, I know this is going to sound crazy, but there's definitely a woman upstairs, and they said that, well, you just met Madame Purse, and she has a very, very strong presence here. And there's definitely something in this room here. I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely a strong presence that may be connected to the mirrors or bureau or something, but there's something in this room as well. I bet you'll pick up something here too.
My name is Laura Strzelecki, and I'm the director of the Pike County Historical Society here in Milford, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so Lori, this is the famous Lincoln's flag.
Yes, it is. This is the flag that we believe was placed under Abraham Lincoln's head after he was assassinated at Ford's Theater. As you can see, there's some stains on the flag. We know for a fact that it's human blood. We also know that it's a contact stain, which means something that was bleeding laid upon it. It's not a splatter or a spill. When Lincoln was lying on the floor of the presidential box after being shot, they wanted to cushion his head rather than just have his head lying on the floor. They grabbed the nearest thing, which would have been this flag, and it briefly cushioned his head before it was taken across the street to the Peterson house, where he later died.
And coming up.
On the count of 3, I want you to yell at the top of your lungs. 1, 2, 3.
It gets like darker over there.
Steve Barrier with DIPRT, which is Dark Illusions Paranormal Research Team out of S1EP, PA.
And we got our psychic, Jennifer Casper, here.
If you're in here with us, make a sound. Bang on the wall. Touch the lead again.
Anybody breathing heavy?
Huh?
Anyone breathing heavy?
Could be me.
Okay. Come on, tell us your name.
We believe there's a child on the 3rd floor here. Do you know who that child is? Can you tap on the wall? I'm gonna tap. Can you tap back?
On the count of 3, I want you to yell at the top of your lungs. 1, 2, 3. I heard you can turn this light on and off. Can you turn it on for me? Can you tell me your name?
We're in the back upstairs bedroom. We're here with Bob. I'm Kathy. Jennifer's to my left, and Mike is behind me. Is there anybody here who would like to speak with us tonight? We mean you no harm or no disrespect.
Bobby wants me to talk to you guys. He wants me to talk for him. I don't know if that's acceptable or not.
Well, let's try to get him to talk through us, into the equipment.
Ask him if he'll talk, and that we can, hear through this.
How about a compromise? If he talks a little bit through the equipment, we'll talk with you, through you. I know it's probably easier that way for him.
Yeah.
But does he know why we're here?
He has an idea. There's been people like us before that have come. He knows what we do. He doesn't like her sitting in the chair. That's his chair.
Why don't you let me in this chair? Did you hear something, Bob?
Yeah.
I thought I heard something on the steps.
Sounds like something down the hallway.
I heard like
a whooshing sound.
I heard like a couple little taps or something. Tell me what your name is. Can you make a noise for us, or maybe turn that light off and on?
Slow down.
I have a name.
What is it?
The name that's coming to me is Billy. I don't know if Billy was, Billy was one of the little boys that was, that sat in your chair. It's not the guy's name, but there's a little boy named Billy.
Billy, can you come and talk to me?
The man's name is Benjamin.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
The man's name is Benjamin, and he prefers to be called Sir.
Benjamin, did you hurt children in here? If I call you sir, will you answer me?
He's touching the back of my neck. He's running his fingers across my shoulder.
Sir, why are you touching her?
This flag is used to cushion President Abraham Lincoln's head
Is
as
that
he
what it is?
was mortally wounded. So he actually died on this flag. I'm holding a device here. It's the HTO. This was created by Bob. And what it does is it reacts to touch and static electricity. You can see the lights going off here.
Is there a Jenny? Jenny, are you here? I came over earlier and I introduced myself. My name is Kim. I told you that I have great respect for President Lincoln. He was a great man, great president. He paved the way for a lot of Americans. Like today we have a African-American president. And if it wasn't for what happened that Abraham Lincoln did, that may not have been possible today. Does it surprise you that I say we have an African-American president?
President Lincoln, would you like to come to us? Use the energy of our equipment to let us know that you're here with us. We would love for you to come to us and make contact with us.
Stop. You don't want to know. Just stop. You don't want to know. Stop. You don't want to know.
Like I said, we mean you no harm. We're just here to admire this house. I keep feeling like it gets like darker over there. I don't know if my eyes is playing tricks on me, but like it keeps getting really dark over there. Could you tell us the significance of this flag behind us? Do something fun for us. Please, could you do that? Could you play us a tune? There's a lot of instruments in this house.
Breeze.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Coming from which way?
Are you right? Is there a draft in here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's very musty in here, Katie. I don't think there's any breezes. So there's somebody here making noise for us?
One of the things which is interesting, you know, they always move things around in here. That's what one of the women told us. But while I was sitting here, there was a distinct image that comes into my head, and that's how things come to me. I see an image of whoever, and I actually saw an image of a woman dressed in a long, I want to say gown. I got the distinct impression just sitting here that there was a female figure with us right now.
You hear that?
Yeah,
And I did hear that again, yes.
In the corner. Like
Yeah.
it was in this room.
Yeah, it's right over there.
No.
That wasn't
No, that
safe.
definitely was not.
Were you up right by that ledge?
Yeah.
Because they're sitting.
That's where they
That's where they sit.
Yes.
Something just touched my, it was very light, and I thought it was him, but
They would actually, I wonder if, because you know what, I see them swinging their legs.
Yes.
They would sit on that ledge and swing their legs. And it was the boy and the girl, and they would, that's where they would converse and kind of, you know, and they would be very quiet. They weren't, they almost as, you know, they
Seen and
knew.
not heard.
They knew you don't want to make a lot of noise because you would be in trouble.
Are you the one that's touching Lee? What'd you get, Bobby?
Something we got. I don't know what it is.
Something we got. Okay, tell me your name. Do you like the toys we brought up here for you? You can come play with it. You can come over here and touch it and play with it. It's not gonna hurt you. As you can see, I'm touching it. Can you make that move for me? Push that all the way across the floor towards Bobby for me. It's a lot of fun. Is there anyone else up here with you?
listen, sir, the things that I've heard about what you possibly did in here are just ridiculously sadistic, and it wasn't right. I mean, maybe they're not true. Maybe you really didn't do anything like that here. And if you didn't, I do apologize beforehand. But if you did, I want to hear from you. I want to know why you did those type of things to people. Are any of the victims of this coward's abuse in here with us? Don't be afraid of us. We're definitely not here to hurt you. You don't want to really come out and do anything.
There's only somebody that did pass in here.
Well, listen, we're not going to be here much longer, and this isn't for the coward, because the coward could just basically, you know, go to hell. But as far as anybody else in here wants to talk, or just wants to say hi, could you make another thing to let your presence known to us? I mean, you might have touched Dave a few times there. Could you touch, you know, maybe touch him again, or want to touch me? That's fine.
Can you knock on something?
Well, there aren't any kids here? I mean, how about this? Could you just come over to this desk right and just do a little knock like this? I mean, we'll hear it. I know you can use our energy if you needed to do that.
I'm trying to make contact with who's ever up here. I mean, no harm or disrespect in any way. I just want to communicate with you. Can you tell me your name? Please? Come on, I have a device here. If you talk to me, I can hear you. Can you say something to me? Come on, I hear you tell everybody to get out. I want you to tell me to get out. Come on, nice and loud. Alright, if you don't want to talk to me, can you knock on something like this? Come on, do something. There's something in here that's yours? What? There's something in here that's yours? What? There's something in here that's yours? What?
Welcome back, my friends, and as we promised you, another terrifying episode. From the voice of the haunted child to the EMF readings on the psychic's body, this was an episode that definitely had paranormal activity, and I'll close it out at that. But wait, let me not forget to thank our 2 guest psychics and the Pike County Historical Society for allowing us to investigate this fantastic museum. Let's see what we got for next week. Another great one. Join us next week as we go to the Columbia County Courthouse in Bloomsburg, PA. This building is over 150 years old, and there are claims of elevator doors opening and shutting on their own, lights going on and off in the attic. This is one scary place. Hey, I'm Detective Vincent. See you next week on Ghost Detectives.